Yo, what is good, YouTube? Matty Dubs here, back with another video, guys. We have some more breaking news, highlights, takeaways, more observations from yet another day here in Cleveland Brown minicamp. Now, before we get into the video, before I tell you guys who kind of stood out this day and who looked good, make sure you guys do me a huge favor and smash that like button. Let's see if we get the video up to 500 likes once again. You guys have been absolutely killing it. So let's see if you guys can do it here again in this video. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join the family. I will be covering the entirety of the NFL offseason, which includes the rest of free agency, minicamp, training camp, preseason, regular season, whatever it may be. I got you guys covered, so join the family and turn on post notifications so you guys are notified every time we drop a video. But without any further ado, let's jump into the video. Now, we heard a lot of good things out of, both the offense and the defense. But the thing I want to really talk about right now, as we see a little bit of Deshaun Watson and their offense go through some drills here, there's a lot of good news coming from this defensive line. Now, as Browns fans, you guys all know that you guys brought in two day one starters. Firstly, in Dalvin Tomlinson and then Zadarius Smith. Now, both these guys are looking absolutely, tremendous, especially, alongside a guy in Myles Garrett. This looks like it could be scary. Now, Dalvin Tomlinson was a guy who they, were interviewing after practice yesterday, and he said he feels great about this defense going forward, and he said his front four, or the Browns front four, is going to be amazing, in quotes, going to be amazing. So, listen, he is loving this. He is loving the scheme. He said this is one of the easiest schemes he's ever had to, relearn or learn. So that's a good thing. But he also said that this is one of the most physical teams he's ever played with as well. Now, when you already have a guy like Myles Garrett coming off the edge, and then you have another guy like, Zadarius Smith, who they just traded for a couple of weeks ago, or months ago maybe, I don't even remember, but when you have those two guys coming off the edge, you have a guy, Dalvin Tomlinson. It makes his job so much more easy to, get to the quarterback, stuff the run, and just do his job a lot more efficiently. I think not only is this going to help him, but it's going to help the team be absolutely amazing here in 2023. Then you look at the depth they have. Alex Wright, a former 2022 third-round pick, I believe. He looks pretty good. He looks like he's ramping up to have a big season. And then from there, you got, Ogbo coming over from Houston. You got Siaki Ika, a third-round pick this season. Perion Winfrey, a guy in Maurice Hurst, who's kind of breaking out this season as well in terms of OTAs and minicamp and all that. He's been looking really good. But so far, this defensive line just looks absolutely, amazing. I think Zadarius Smith is an upgrade over Jadeveon Clowney. I think Myles Garrett, Smith, Dalvin Tomlinson, Alex Wright, and whoever ends up winning that backup defensive tackle job, I think this is going to be one of the most scary, front sevens in the entire NFL. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think it's going to be scary, or do you guys think it might not be scary? Let me know what you guys think real quick. But let's get into the next piece of news. Deshaun Watson is starting to build a ton of chemistry with almost everybody on this team, man, especially all these wide receivers. Elijah Moore looks like someone who could really break out here in 2023. Now, one thing I do want to keep you guys notified with is, DeAndre Hopkins. We've heard a lot of, questions about, is DeAndre Hopkins going to come to Cleveland? Is he going to, reunite with the guy in Deshaun Watson? Well, right now, it seems kind of unlikely. The Browns do have the cap space to make this a thing, but the thing is with Cleveland is they don't need a wide receiver one. They have Amari Cooper. You got, Donovan Peoples-Jones. You got Cedric Tillman, Elijah Moore, who they traded for. You still got David Bell. You got Marquise Goodwin, who's absolutely shining in camp. So right there, I just listed 6 wide receivers that, you can rely on. Now, they don't need to go out and bring in, a guy who's going to demand 15 to 20 million for one season. They don't need that. Obviously, don't get me wrong. Having a guy like DeAndre Hopkins would make them a better football team, but it would hurt other guys as well, and maybe it would, destroy some guys' morale. So like a guy like David Bell going into his second season, he wants to play. He might not play if Hopkins comes. A guy like, Donovan Peoples-Jones, a guy who looks like he's going to play a lot this year, but if Hopkins is in, that playing time might be cut in half. So they have a really tough decision to make right now. Listen, obviously, if you're the Browns and you're Deshaun Watson, you would love to have DeAndre Hopkins on the team. But listen, I'm going to ask you guys as Browns fans, do you guys want DeAndre Hopkins, or do you guys think you need DeAndre Hopkins? It's a big difference. You can want him, that's fine. You can need him, but if you don't need him, then like, do you really want to spend the money and, you know, hurt some morale on with some other players? Let me know what you guys would do if you were in the position of being like the GM of this team. Let me know what you think about that. But so far, this offense is looking really deadly as well. Like I said, there's so many guys within the offense that look good. Obviously, you got a guy like Kareem Hunt, who most likely is going to be gone, but there's also a new free agent out there, Dalvin Cook. Now, Dalvin Cook probably won't end up on the Cleveland Browns, but it's a name to look at, a guy who is very versatile. But you guys got Nick Chubb. You guys really don't need another running back, but if you guys did want one, there's some good ones out there that can come in and give you some good reps. So let me know what you guys think. Jerome Ford looks like he might step up this year and be a big part of this offense. We'll see what happens if they don't replace Kareem Hunt. It looks like Jerome Ford will be that guy going forward. Another guy that's been looking really good is a guy Martin Emerson, man. Former third-round pick back in 2022 last year. He's starting to come on and look really, really good as I think the second starting quarterback on corner on this team. You also got a guy in Greg Newsome who's looking really good, but he mainly plays more nickel, I believe. And then obviously Denzel Ward, Grant Delpit, Juan Thornhill. Overall, man, this team looks absolutely scary. And as we get deeper and deeper into these OTAs and minicamp, and you know, once you get into the pads and the dog days of camp, things are going to get, you know, really exciting going forward for this Browns team. I think they're one of the most perfectly built teams in terms of just what they have for depth and pieces. I think there's a ton of guys who can make big-time plays all over the field. So we'll see what ends up happening with this team going into 2023. If you guys have any opinion on what you guys think the Browns should do next, if they should sign anyone, if they should make a trade, what do you guys think they should do next in order to, you know, solidify themselves as being one of the best teams in the NFL in 2023? I think they've already done an amazing job, but there's still a lot of work that needs to be done going forward for this team to not only build chemistry, but overall make sure your team is ready to compete next season. Now, hit that like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join the family. I will see you guys in the next video. Like I said, going to be covering the Cleveland Browns and the rest of the NFL all year long. So make sure you guys join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Today's video is brought to you by Pro Class, the absolute best place for you to take your game to the highest level. It's the first of its kind sports training and development platform where you can reach your highest potential by learning from some of the best athletes on the entire planet. Some of these guys include Damian Lillard, De'Aaron Fox, Allen Iverson, DeMar DeRozan, and so many more. And I have some great news for you guys. If you guys go use my code MattyDubs, you'll get 50% off hundreds of training videos, workouts, and drills, and you can get in the lab right now. So go check it out. Go steal some of the secrets from some of the top players in the world right now. And if you are interested in developing your skills at any level, if you play in middle school, high school, college, or if your goal is just to be a better athlete, a better basketball player, this is where you need to go. Nobody else does this. Go check them out, and you can learn, develop your skills at a fast pace, high speed level. Click the link in the description for instant access to all of the secrets in the world. And remember, using code MattyDubs will get you 50% off right now, so don't miss out on this offer.